to Would I Lie to You, the show where barefaced lies and well-masked truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, an actress who once worked as a children's clown. She went from huge feet to cold feet. It's Faye Ripley. And a DJ whose radio show is aimed at young, hip and with it people. I would listen, but it clashes with the Archers. It's Melvin Odoom. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a presenter who once competed for Wales in gymnastics. She literally bent over backwards for her country. It's Gabby Logan. And a comedian whose first job was selling ice creams. I bet he made hundreds and thousands. It's James Acaster. And we begin, as always, with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. James, you're first up.
I once spent the night in a bush in Basingstoke.
David's team.
Right.
That's a true.
Yeah. Why were you spending the night in a bush in Basingstoke?
I missed my train.
Where do you live?
Well, at the time, I lived in Kettering in Northamptonshire,
Right.
Rose of the Shires.
Why didn't you go to a luxury hotel?
Well, David, at the time, I had no money in my wallet at all, and my phone was dead. I had no way of contacting anyone.
That certainly adds up.
Why a bush? Why not a bench or, like, somewhere warmer than a bush?
Well,
Is a bench warmer than a bush?
I would say a bush is warmer than a
A
bench.
bench is definitely colder than a bush. It's more exposed.
there's an old saying, you're warmer in a bush than on a bench.
So where was the bush? Paint the picture of the local
It was right
area.
in front of the train station, and there was like a little, pick-up point for taxis and stuff, and then it went down a little bit to the road, and then right in front of the road, just a load of
So
bushes.
you didn't look for a long time for a particularly comfy spot?
I'll level with you, David. The amount of time it took me to decide to sleep in the bush was embarrassingly short.
Was it? Now, that does surprise me. It was a quick decision. You missed your train, and you go, right, that's it. And you immediately, 14 seconds later, you're snoring.
Well, I actually didn't get to sleep. It was scary. I was freezing, actually. Even though the bush... It was a nice, roomy bush.
Can you remember the shape of the leaves?
It was like small, little Basingstoke leaves.
Individual leaves?
Yeah.
Variegated?
But, OK, you have to explain what that word means.
It means there's a sort of white bit on the outside, I think.
I wasn't paying attention to the leaves. I had bigger problems at the time. I wasn't sitting in the bush going, one day, I may have to justify this entire experience on what I like. I better memorise the leaves and whether they're gentrified or whatever you said.
So, James, you've settled down in the bush
Yes.
and you're lying there, but it's cold.
Oh, I'm sitting there,
Sitting in the bush.
sitting there, cross-legged and cold. I had a T-shirt on.
How are you going to go to sleep sitting?
I was scared. I hadn't really... it was Friday night in Basingstoke. There were hoodlums around.
And all you had on was a T-shirt.
And jeans.
And jeans, of course.
Yes.
I still feel like the bench is warmer.
So, did anybody hear you in the bush and come and
At one
investigate?
point they did. At one point some hoodlums stopped outside the bush. They said, you know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't beaten someone up in a while. That's how they speak, David. Bullies speak like that to each other. And I was in the bush, and at the time I was wearing a red dress.
What did you say? What?
I was wearing a dress by now.
Why? You said you're in a T-shirt.
Originally I was in a T-shirt, and then I had to put a dress on.
Why did you put a dress on?
It was cold.
Where did you get a dress
I
from?
had it in a bag. Why? I was making a short film, and I had to buy the wardrobe for the cast.
You're in the bush. The hoodlums had moved on. They didn't beat you up.
I tricked them. I put the bag over my head.
You seriously put the bag over your head?
Yeah, put yourself in my shoes. They're saying they want to beat someone up. If they look down and see me wearing a dress, it'll be like Christmas. So, I put the bag over my head, and now if they look down, they'll think someone's left a bag and a dismembered body in a bush.
People at home, don't put bags on your heads.
Let's go back to the temperature of this bush now. You said you went into the dress for warmth, but surely the jeans and the T-shirt were warmer than the dress. There's a lot of ventilation.
I think
he
to
said
be
he put
fair,
the dress
I don't
on
think
over.
he took the jeans
Yeah.
and T-shirt.
double.
Yeah, no, but he didn't slip out of the jeans and the T-shirt, fold them up nicely at the side, and then get the dress and put it on and go, oh, I look wonderful. He wasn't doing that.
Oh, right.
By the end of the night, he's wearing the jeans, the T-shirt, the dress, and the bag.
I'll just say, it's lucky this didn't happen to Melvin, because if so, he'd have been on a bench wearing a dress and nothing else.
Let's go for a guess. Is he telling the truth? Melvin, what do you think?
I think, looking at James, I can believe that he could put on a dress with a bag over his jeans and T-shirt, but a man that picks a bush over a bench, I can't trust. So on that basis, it's a lie.
Faye.
I've got to absolutely say it's true. I'm believing every element, really.
I'm going to go true.
True.
Yeah.
Saying true. Right. James, was it true or was it a lie?
It's true.
Yes, it's true. James did once spend the night in a bush in Basingstoke. Melvin, you're next.
OK. At school, I used to regularly pay my friend to clean my rubbers.
You used to pay your friends to clean your rubbers.
It was just one friend.
How dirty can a rubber get?
Nobody
These
cleans
cleaners?
a
Oh,
rubber.
they get dirty, my friend.
Do they?
Oh, yes.
What, full of what? Just lead, mainly?
Full of, lead.
Don't you rub a dirty rubber against a clean piece of paper and it sort of cleans itself?
No, what you're
dirt.
describing is the action of cleaning a rubber.
Rubber.
Yeah.
Wait,
That is how you clean a
Oh, I
rubber.
see, but you weren't
That's
even
not
willing
the
to do
same
that.
as
No,
it
what?
cleans itself. That's like saying, why do you need to clean a car? You just wipe it all over and it cleans itself.
what is your...
10 years of this kind of
What?
bullying.
What was your friend's name?
Edis.
What?
Edis.
What?
Edis, it's a Turkish name.
How old are you?
Like it's primary school, so probably like 10.
So 10 years old. And why couldn't you just done that action of just rubbing it against a blank piece of paper to just...
Well, he did it as like a service to everyone.
How much did you pay him?
Like £1 a rubber.
A pound of rubber? Why couldn't you have done it yourself? I'm confused.
Because it used to have like a nice smell when you had it back.
What was this magical smell coming from?
Well, that's the thing. We didn't know until we got
Did
older.
you never... See, if I was giving a man a rubber and he went away and he came back and went, that smells differently, I would say, why does it smell differently? I would just leave it at that and go, that's different, yeah, here's a pound.
He just said he found out years later.
He was using like car air freshener to spray it.
Oh,
It was a great service. So if you were cool if you had a fresh rubber.
How much would a new rubber have cost?
Probably about 10p.
How many times did you pay him a pound to clean your rubber?
Like probably happened like once every 2 months or something like
What? So, and this went on for how long?
For ages, like for
I'll
years.
treat myself.
And he was doing it. He was
I'm
making
going to get it nice. I'm going to get the rubber nicely cleaned and scented for the weekend.
Did Eddies clean any other stationary items?
Not that I can remember, but he used to do something else with stationery, but I can't remember what that was.
He didn't sharpen your pencils in a very interesting way, did he?
It was something like he would organise your pencil case, but I can't remember.
Organise your... I'm picturing Eddies with a little suit and a briefcase. Hello, guys, how you doing? It's me again, it's Eddies. I'm here to clean your rubbers or organise your... And you're going out in the corner going, oh, hang on, girls, I was chatting you up, but I want to sort out my pencil case. Just wait. Tell me some more, Eddies.
That's exactly where the economy's going, isn't it? Nobody makes things anymore. We just provide pointless services. I'm a party planner. I'm a pencil case organiser. I shout on panel shows. We used to make steel.
What's it going to be?
Look, the thing is, during my one, which was true, I started thinking it was a lie. I haven't got a clue anymore. I actually kind of think it sounds true, but then for that reason, I want to say it's a lie.
You've been a big help, thank you. Gabby.
My gut's saying true. What's your gut saying?
Go on, let's go true.
You're going to say true? Melvin,
It is.
was it true or was it a lie?
It is true.
Our next round is called This Is Mine, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Mick. So, Gabby, what is Mick to you?
This is Mick, and I deliberately tripped him up during the wheelbarrow race at my son's sports day.
OK, James, how do you know Mick?
This is Mick, and for 6 months, he was my sworn enemy when a practical joke got out of hand.
And finally, Lee.
This is Mick, he's my son, and I'm only allowed to see him every second Friday. Sorry, no, that's not it. This is Mick. I once took him home from nursery instead of my own son.
So there we have it. Is Mick Gabby's cheated child, James's feuding friend, or Lee's traded toddler? David's team, where would you like to begin?
Well, Gabby, the wheelbarrow race, you were also a competitor. What was the format of the race, and how did the accident
Your
happen?
classic sports day wheelbarrow race. Child is the wheelbarrow. I was driving my son as a wheelbarrow, and Mick's mum, Barbara, was driving him. And there's always a lot... I feel our family gets a lot of pressure on sports day because my husband was an international rugby player and I did sport. And people always look at us as if they're the ones to beat. You know, I always feel that added dimension of competitiveness.
You were a rhythm gymnastic, weren't you?
I was a gymnast.
Yeah, I think they're looking more at him. Carry on.
So we were in the lead, my son and I. And you know, like in your peripheral vision, you can feel somebody coming. And as we got to the turn, they were level with us. And my son's arm buckled, and which is, for a wheelbarrow race, is a bit of a no-no. So it takes you a couple of seconds to recover. So now we're behind.
Quite painful for your son as well. Perhaps that should be the main concern.
Classic sports person. Oh,
That's a no-no! We need this!
We got back level with them, and I'm ashamed, obviously, about what happened next. So I can feel, you know, these horrible thoughts coming into my mind. You know, we could take him out. You know, we could.
Come on, this is why we've been taking all the drugs.
And I stood on his hand, and so I know.
Deliberately?
You were thinking we should take him out.
So he then slightly buckled. So
Which is a no-no.
He got himself back into the race, and I decided that I couldn't let us win because that could be construed in some people's eyes as cheating, standing on the opposition's hands.
And in some people's eyes, physical assault.
So I had to then sabotage us because I couldn't let us win. So I deliberately kind of pushed my son into the ground.
So you assaulted 2 children.
I kind of just, you know, pretended to trip onto Reuben. So,
Right.
and then his arms buckled, double buckle, which is a no.
No.
And that meant...
Reuben is your boy.
Yes, oh gosh, yes.
You know, the one with, the one with the face like that.
All right. Who would you like to speak to next?
OK, James. So Mick became your sworn enemy because of a practical joke
That got out of hand.
that got out of hand.
Yes.
So what was the practical joke or prank?
First of all, I'll say for the record, before we carry on, I hate this boy. Nothing but contempt for him, and I'm furious he's got on this show.
I just think I feel I can only see him every second Friday.
So what was the practical joke, James?
He put cabbage leaves in my bed.
How did he get in your room?
I was staying at his house.
On a sleepover? How old are you?
A few years ago.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't have been born.
He was 9.
And you were, what, 31?
I was, what, 28? 29?
And how do you know him?
But I know his dad. He's his son.
And you were staying at their house.
Yes.
Why did he put cabbage leaves? Why is that a thing?
Well, it's not a thing until he started doing it.
Yeah.
There's something severely wrong with him. I don't know why he started.
But you say
following this kind of
started doing it. Was
Yeah.
It, what do you mean? This is one occasion when
Oh,
you're
is it?
staying there. Well, I don't know.
This is the first of many, David. I said got out of hand. I do not use those words lightly.
So you regularly stay at the house of...
Oh, no. Oh. This little man does not restrict these pranks to his own house. He has no respect for anyone's privacy and will cross any boundaries available to him. I hate him with all my heart.
Yeah. So he initially put cabbage leaves in the bed you were sleeping in when you were staying at his father's house. Right? And then subsequently...
Yes.
He has followed you and put cabbage leaves in other places you've been sleeping.
No.
OK? What then?
He sent me a cabbage in the post. He sent me half a cabbage, cling filmed, in a box. I was out when they delivered it. I had to go to the post office to pick it up. There was a note inside that said, "You got cabbaged again."
So he's doing that. Did you, bearing in mind that this is a minor, did you at any...
It was a major, as far as I'm concerned.
Did you at any point retaliate?
Yeah, but it took me 6 months.
What did you do?
After 6 months of this...
Well, but you say 6 months of this.
Yeah.
What is this? There's the initial cabbage leaves in the bed at his house, and there's the posted cabbage, half cabbage.
Yeah.
Anything else?
His granddad cabbaged me to my face.
What does that mean?
Gave me a present. It was all wrapped up nice. I thought it was a nice present. I unwrapped it. It was another half a cabbage wrapped in cling film. Members of the public started cabbaging me. I made the mistake of talking about it on the radio, and then everyone got the idea, and I couldn't turn up to a gig without there being a cabbage hidden somewhere in my dressing room.
Well, thank God you're playing safe and not saying it on telly, eh? Yeah.
So, did you retaliate?
I absolutely did. I removed all of his belongings from his bedroom and replaced them with cabbages.
That's, I would say, a disproportionate response.
6 months of my life, David. 6 months of my life of not knowing where the next cabbage was coming from. It was horrible. I had to go big. I've been cabbaged so many times. Somebody started a Twitter account, was tweeting pictures of cabbages on me every day. They said stuff like "Oi, oi, Savoy." It was horrible.
And that was just the tip of the iceberg.
It's a lettuce, you idiot!
Oh, but come on, cut me some slack!
No. I would say that anyone who can enjoy that joke about a lettuce would have to be a sociopath.
All right, on to Lee.
Lee, remind us of your story.
This is Mick. I once took him home from nursery instead of my own son.
Why did you not recognise your own son by using your eyes and knowing what he looks like?
I do recognise my own son. But we had this new pram, and the pram... I put him in the pram. He was very young at the time, because, well, you have to go to nursery. And I put him in the pram.
At nursery?
Not a pram, a push
A
buggy.
pram when they're sort of tiny.
A pushchair, you made one mistake. You say lettuce, you say cabbage, they're on your back. You say pram instead of pushchair. I get to see him every other week. I'm stressed. I put him in the pushchair, and then I got chatting to all the other mums and dads and stuff. Got chatting, turned round. Little did I realise that one of the other parents had exactly the same pushchair, and because he was asleep, I just didn't bother talking to him because I thought he was asleep. Pushed him and got all the way home. Long walk as well, because he goes to school in London and we live in Aberdeen.
How long was it before you realised?
Probably Glasgow. It was about... believe it or not, preferably do.
Yeah, that's very much the question.
Believe it or not, It was as I went into the front door and I pushed him towards my wife, who was coming towards me, and she said, "That is not my son."
But the other mother would have recognised her
Yes.
child. So let's go to the
Let's
other mother.
go to the other mother. So-
What happened there?
So, obviously, I'm not there to see the other mother.
No,
Because
but presumably in the police interview later, you've gone through those details.
No, I knew it would be a bit of a nerve-wracking experience, so I thought I'd better play safe and just keep him. And that's what we did. We just ended up bringing up another child. So I got into the house, pushed him into the house. My wife said, "That's not my son." So I went, "Oh!" I realised immediately what had happened, obviously. I turned round and I raced back to the school very quickly. So I got in just in time for them to go, "What are you?" And then...
So you got back just in time.
Got back in time.
Just before Mick's mother was going to start screaming,
So
my child has disappeared, my child has disappeared.
Yeah, because what had happened is she was getting a bit frantic, but someone had calmed her down by doing the obvious and pointing to the child and saying, use your logic here.
Yeah.
There's a
child
child...
abductors don't tend to leave
Swap,
a child
yeah.
as well.
So, David's team. Is Mick Gabby's cheated child,
Maybe.
James's feuding friend,
Maybe.
or Lee's traded toddler?
No.
I think that the cabbages, that is a good trick, because cabbages, when they get warmed up, stink. I also have, been to many a sports day where the parents do get incredibly competitive. I would probably lean towards Gabby.
What about you, Melvin? Which way are you leaning?
I believe Gabby, but James is just weird, so I believe him even more.
Your paranoid view seems to be the whole country's in on it. Now everyone's sending you cabbages.
Every time people laugh at me, I suspect they're my enemy, which makes my job very difficult.
You think Gabby, but James even more.
And David thinks it's me, so...
Oh, I don't know. James.
You're going for James. Mick, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Mick, and I am James's worst enemy.
Mick is James's feuding friend, and here's the proof that is what James did to Mick's bedroom. Thank you very much, Mick. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's David.
I recently ended up in A&E after attempting to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut.
Please, team.
Right. First of all, what type of nut was it?
A walnut.
Of course.
A walnut. Did you use the floor or the wall?
I used a bit of kitchen surface.
What is your work surface made from?
Well, at home...
No, in your shed. What is your kitchen work surface made from in your kitchen?
It's a sort of... It's... I don't really know.
OK.
Why did you have a sledgehammer in the kitchen?
Well, it was... But the... I didn't.
Oh, so it's
this-
not true?
This didn't happen.
Oh, OK.
Tall. That's
We broke it quickly tonight, didn't we?
This didn't happen at my house.
Where did it happen?
At my parents'
So
house.
why were you trying to describe your house when you were talking about the
Because
work
he kept
surface?
asking me about my own work. I'm just trying to be as helpful as possible.
OK, can you tell us the colour of the kitchen surface in your parents' house?
Brown.
Brown. Was it
Brown.
Was it a wooden?
No,
Did it look like a tree but flat?
I don't know what it's made of, but it's...
Is it Formica?
Might be Formica.
Wooden Formica.
Formica.
Your parents have got wooden Formica tabletops. Why don't you use your television money and treat them? You
So there's a walnut in your parents' house.
There
you,
is.
for whatever reason, maybe hunger, want to open it.
Yeah.
There's a sledgehammer.
Why is the sledgehammer in your mum and dad, apart from the fact that you knew you were coming round?
I had to go and find the sledgehammer.
Where was it
It
in
was
the
in the
end?
garage.
Right.
That we couldn't find any nutcrackers.
Well, your
But
parents... Your parents were witnessing this.
Yes, I wasn't on my own in my parents' house, smashing away at my hand like a maniac.
It seems to me that on the evolutionary scale between nutcracker and sledgehammer, there are some other things you might find lying about the house. I wouldn't...
Well, and 3 shattered iPads later, I found the sledgehammer.
Who was there, by the way? Who was witnessing this?
There were my parents were there, my brother, his wife, my wife.
Peter Gabriel.
David's not going to get that joke.
Sledgehammer.
Oh, sledgehammer! Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'll rephrase that. Rob and David aren't going to get this joke.
I have no idea, but there wasn't anyone called Peter Gabriel.
OK, now, we know that this story ends with you in accident and emergency.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, I'd cracked a few nuts with this sledgehammer, and then maybe I got a bit cocky.
Oh.
And I, you know, and I left my thumb in the way.
Oh, no.
And it was carnage.
Sorry, there's a really... The thumb. Can we have a look? All right.
No.
When was this before we looked? This Christmas, just gone.
It was this Christmas, yes.
So they should look pretty bad, this, though.
Well,
shouldn't
and
it?
it was, there will be scarring.
What happened? Was it...
You'll find there's absolutely no visible scar. And neither is there on that one.
What a credit to our National Health Service, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone was absolutely marvellous.
It's weird.
One might almost say miraculous.
Did they say any bones were broken in your thumb?
They x-rayed it, and fortunately not. They said, in a few months, you won't be able to tell this apart.
In essence...
They were right. They were spot on.
All right, what are you thinking, Lee? Has this been the truth, or has he made it up?
There's bits of it, but...
Well, the bits that are true are that he's got thumbs.
I believed everything until we looked at his thumbs.
There's nothing
And
there.
then I was like, that man not only has not hit himself in the thumb with a sledgehammer, but I don't think he's picked up anything in weeks.
I would say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that it's a draw. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Good night.
Insert Name Here is the show all about people who share the same name. And I'm helped by Richard Osman and a boy doing work experience. That's a brand new series of Insert Name Here tonight, 10 p.m. on BBC Two.
Next here, the real Marigold on tour. First, a little bit of heartwarming.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with naked truths and well-dressed lies. On David Mitchell's team tonight, I'd typically do a joke here about his Cockney roots, but I don't think that's appropriate. And besides, I don't want to mug him off. It's Danny Dyer! And a comedian who did Hispanic studies at university, partly so he could learn about the rich culture, but mainly because they were allowed a siesta in the afternoon. It's John Richardson. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, she's the first voice I hear when I wake up in the morning. Insert your own joke. It's Moira Stewart. And the comedian who provided the voiceover for ITV2's Magaluf Weekender, a sweaty, loud mecca for unpleasant, horny teenagers. ITV2 is available on most Freeview boxes. It's Joe Lycett. And so we begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the facts from the fiction. And John is first up.
On a camping trip, I won an award for having the tidiest tent, even though I'd wet my sleeping bag.
These team.
True. Was this as a child or was this recently?
No, I was a child.
How old were you?
I guess I was about 6 or 7.
And was it the Scouts?
No.
What was it?
It was the Woodcraft Folk.
The Woodcraft Folk? What kind of organisation is that?
It's like the Scouts.
Is it literally about going away to craft wood, to make things out of wood? Is it more about just generally lighting fires and...
It's woodcraft in a more general sense.
What exactly is woodcraft in a general sense?
It's, well, you know...
How do we know, John? 'Cause I don't think you know.
It's... wood...
Do you want to change the name of the organisation?
That's what they say at every meeting of the Woodcraft.
So the woodcraft folk, they head off into the wood together, they find a clearing, they set up camp, and what sort of things do they do?
We might spot birds. We might rub trees.
Do you ever spot trees and rub birds?
Only if you don't want to get your tree rubbing and bird spotting badges.
So there are badges?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there were badges.
What badges do you have?
Well, first badge would be sewing badge, obviously, otherwise all subsequent badges would fall off. Then...
Bird spotting.
Bird spotting badge.
Tree rubbing.
Tree rubbing.
Tree rubbing was just to chill out. It can't all be about getting badges.
All right, how many people were in the competition of tidiest tent?
15?
Did you just suddenly go back to childhood?
15.
That's more like it. So, 15 kids, all trying to have the tidiest tent.
Well, not exclusively, but we stayed in tents, and to instill an atmosphere of tidiness, every morning there would be tent checks.
Tent checks.
And whoever's tent was the tidiest would be
How
rewarded.
many boys per tent?
Not just boys. Boys and
Whoa,
girls.
hang on a minute. These were mixed tents.
I shared a tent with my sister, who was also in the Woodcraft Folk.
How did the other woodcraft folk react to it?
They never found out.
Did your sister find out?
Yeah. She was aware, yes. She was one of the first to be aware.
Do you think they gave you the prize to sort of patronise you, so because they felt sorry for you?
A prize is a prize.
So other than the swampy conditions, it was very nice and very tidy.
Yes, the tent was very tidy because everything was outside drying off.
What do you think, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
I don't know. What do you think, Moira?
I think it's true.
You do? Yeah. Why do you think it's true?
He looks like a bedwetter.
Well, I know that.
The worst thing is, when you say it, it sounds like news.
Joe?
I think it's probably true,
You're
yeah.
going around to true as well. We'll say true, then.
He's going to say true. OK. John, truth or lie?
Why would I admit on telly to such a true...
Yes, it's true. John did win an award for the tidiest tent, even though he'd wet his sleeping bag. Joe, you're next.
OK. If I'm ever walking alone at night, I call out the name of an imaginary dog to deter any muggers.
Steve.
What's the name of the dog?
Brian.
If it's going to be a vicious dog, it would be Brian, wouldn't it? Definitely.
Do you think a would-be attacker would, from the tone that you say Brian, know that you mean a dog and not a Brian?
To me, it sounds like you'd be calling a middle-aged civil servant.
Well, it's because I read an article written by Darren Brown, in which he said if you're in a situation where things look like they're getting a bit choppy, if you do something unusual, the other person is so sort of freaked out by that they generally stop doing what they're doing if they're being a very...
How do you shout? Imagine I'm a terrifying would-be assassin.
You know, in your whole panel, maybe you're not the first choice for that role.
John, imagine if John was... So, all right, imagine Danny is a terrifying would-be assassin.
Yes.
And go for it.
Brian.
You don't want to attack me now, do you?
No, that's terrifying to me. Is it just someone comes up to you at night, mates ask for the time, you go, Brian, you just flip out, or is it a general mugging?
I like you, Danny.
Everyone's got their own showbiz personas, and you and Danny completely gone for different ones, haven't you?
I think we're very similar in many ways.
I do.
We're lovers.
Danny, stay calm.
Don't push me.
Calm down.
Oh, you had to start shouting, Brian.
Just saying, Joe, you're playing with fire there. I'm leaving.
I'm feeling this one.
The thing is true.
Read a Derren Brown book for a start. Is that sort of...
I believe the Derren Brown article, but the whole point of that is that you say something random that sort of puts people off their stride, whereas you're going for something specific, calling upon a dog called Brian to come to your aid. But that's immediately disprovable. The absence of Brian is immediately evident. Whereas calling upon Brian, they're going to go, Brian? Oh, there's no Brian. Fine.
My big sticking point is still, if you were trying to create the illusion that you had a dog, why you would give it a person's name.
Yeah.
Would you shout dog?
You'd shout like... What?
Dog. Rover or Fido.
That would be good. If he had a dog called Dog, that would... Dog!
What would you call him, John? Rambo, Tyson?
My defence is slightly different. I would wet my pants.
So, what are you thinking, David?
John.
I don't believe it.
Danny?
So I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I think he's that...
Now I have to make a decision. My gut is that it's not true.
Let's go no then. Let's have a lie.
Let's say lie.
You're going to say lie?
Yeah.
OK. Joe, truth or lie?
It was a lie.
Yes.
Yes, it was a lie all along. Joe doesn't call out the name of an imaginary dog to deter muggers. Danny, you're next.
It's a possession.
All right, OK, there's a box under the desk. Now, if you could, first of all, read the card out that's in the box,
all right,
and then take out the possession and pop it on the desk.
Last year, on a visit to the zoo... I've been to a zoo, you know what I mean? Last year, on a visit to the zoo, I put on a mask so that no one would recognise me. This is that mask.
But no need to be quite so aggressive.
Did you put it on your face?
Yeah, no, I'll whack it on you, of course.
Let me have a look. Now, can I just hear you say 2 ice creams, please?
Can I get a couple of ice creams?
Excuse me, I hope you don't mind me asking, but aren't you Danny Dyer? So, OK, now...
Can I take it off now?
Yes, of course you can.
So where did you get that mask from?
Huh?
You were, don't buy for time.
I'm not buying for time. I bought it at the zoo, didn't I? Well, where do you think I bought it? Look at it.
So, did you plan before you went to the zoo not to be recognised? That was always part of the plan?
No, you never know, really. You go out with your kids and that, you know.
And then when you got to the zoo, you decided to...
Well, it was on me, and...
What was on you?
Like people.
People were on you?
Not on me.
No, I mean giving you the...
Driving me mad,
yeah.
right? Nice people, it's all love and all that, but I needed to do something about it because, you know, me little one was getting the hump. You know, I was trying to look at the... You know, the giraffes, a drugged-up giraffe. The giraffe didn't look well, to be honest with you.
You've been around the zoo a bit, you're getting a bit of grief, you've had enough, you go to the gift shop. Any reason why you chose a child's one? Because it looks very small on your head, that one.
It was just the first one I picked up. I needed to get one on Lively. I actually bought it, you know, with it on. Do you know what I mean? I whacked it on.
You didn't even want the person selling you it to recognise you. Did you not scream and say, we've got an escapee?
Danny, where is this zoo?
It's round the corner from me. It's in Essex. It's only a little number. You know, there's a couple of rabbits in there. I mean, you know.
Did you go and see the zebras?
It didn't have any. Not a zebra about them.
Well, you say that. You surely weren't wearing a Danny Dyer mask?
No. It was one, yeah, actually it was one. I was disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. Felt bad for her, you know. I took her out on a day out, and I took her to a moody zoo. I mean, it wasn't. Moody zoo. I really promised. I said, listen, babe, me and you were going to go out and have a lovely day. And I've took her to see a couple of rabbits and a moody giraffe, you know what I mean? So, in general, you know, it was a bit of a letdown.
Do you mind just one more time placing that?
Yeah, I'd love to put it on. Love to.
It's very small. I reckon that I could recognise you from the voice and what's showing on the face.
Yeah. Was this before you were on EastEnders or afterwards?
This was before.
So you weren't being mobbed loads?
Well, still getting it a bit, you know what I mean? A lot of my fans... Can I take this off again now?
I wish you would, yes. I'm a little disturbed.
No, you know, a lot of my fans hang out in zoos, so...
So what do we think, Moira?
I think he is so cool that he can do other things rather than wear a zebra mask.
To stop the attention?
People, yes.
Like what?
Saying, hey, no. I think if you get...
Hang on. Is that what you do when people ask for photos? Excuse me, are you Moira Stewart? Or no.
So what's it going to be,
So
Lee?
Moira says it's a lie.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's probably
Sure.
a lie.
You don't lie? OK.
Yeah, lie, yeah, lie.
I'll go with my team and say lie, then.
You're going to say lie? OK. Danny, truth or lie?
It's the truth.
Yes, it's true. Danny did wear a mask so he wouldn't be recognised at the zoo. Our next round is called This Is Mine, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Charlotte. So, Joe, what is Charlotte to you?
This is Charlotte. In the evenings, I like to relax by watching videos of her wrapping gifts on YouTube.
Right. Moira, how do you know Charlotte?
This is Charlotte. She does such a good impression of me that I once let her pretend to be me on Radio 2 and no one noticed.
And Lee, what is your relationship with Charlotte?
This is Charlotte, and she's my judo instructor. And she told me off recently when she caught me having a pint in my judo kit just before a tournament.
Before a tournament? It's the very worst time to be drinking, isn't it?
David, where do you want to start?
Well, Joe, that sounds like one of the creepiest things I've ever heard. You watch her on YouTube wrapping presents.
Yes.
Why?
Because she's very good at it.
That is not an explanation. That's why you might ask her to wrap presents for you, not observe her doing it.
Well, no, what she does it, she takes great care over the way she's doing it. And it...
So she's slow?
She's slow.
So not very good at it. So...
Joe, how long does it take Charlotte to wrap a present, would you say?
In the videos, I think it's about half an hour.
Per present? What are these presents?
Was she wrapping a tank? I mean...
Why did you initially think what I need to relax is to watch someone wrapping presents on my computer?
Well, since I've been a child, I've had this weird sensation when I watch people with bits of paper, particularly, where I get this lovely, like, tingling in the back of my head. And I remember it when my grandmother was doing some paperwork and she licked her finger and turned a page and it made me feel really, really lovely.
The saddest thing is the idea that when you used to go around to your grandparents' house as a child, she used to do her paperwork while you were there. Mine used to take me out, they'd maybe cook lunch. Joe's coming round, brilliant, I've got some receipts I need to go through, so...
Do you think that what you're saying, John, is that because of the years of neglect that Joe suffered as a child, he's come to substitute paperwork for love?
It's a relaxing thing. It's like having a massage rather than like a sexual thing. It's not a...
Opening, I understand. I understand a video of someone getting a present and watching the joy. Watching someone wrap a present, do you get to see who opens it? Or it just gets wrapped and that's the end?
I suppose you could play it backwards, couldn't you?
All right, David, who else would you like to question?
Moira, she's the best... She does the best impression of you ever.
Absolutely.
And how did you find this out?
I walked in on the production team on the floor, 2 floors down from my studio, and she happened to be in mid-rap.
She was rapping then.
Oh, she was rapping.
Can I just remind you of who's saying what?
She was in mid-imitation.
Right, OK.
So she works at the Beeb?
Yes, she's a researcher.
Right, OK.
So she was mimicking you
Yes.
behind your back.
So really, take a liberty, really, in a way.
Having a giggle.
And you rewarded her by whacking her... Not whacking, sorry. You rewarded her by putting her on your show. That was
Not
a
my show. It was the Chris Evans breakfast
show.
Yeah.
So she actually read a bit of your bulletin
Yes.
on his show.
His idea.
Oh, it was his idea? Yep. He's a little imp, isn't he? So what would the introduction be? I mean, I'm trying to think now, and I listen to you every day. Of course I do.
The introduction is, this is BBC News on the date. I'm Moira Stewart. Good morning.
I'm genuinely having a panic attack that my kids are late for school.
And that's the bit that Charlotte did.
Yes.
It's possible. I think Moira's voice would be difficult to impersonate.
Don't encourage Rob.
No, on this occasion, have a go.
All right, I'll give it a try.
But if it doesn't work, you may never do Ronnie Corbett again.
No. That's too great a risk.
So,
what about Lee?
Lee, yes, tell us about how you got into judo in the first place.
Well, how does anyone get into judo? I was watching Kung Fu Panda.
And ruled out Kung Fu.
My kids loved it, and so they decided to take up martial arts, and they decided to take up judo. So I took my children to the judo, and it was a bonding thing. I said, all right. They said, come on, Daddy, you do it. So I joined the adult class whilst they did the kids' class.
How many weeks have you been going to judo?
I'd say I've been through about 30 lessons.
So it's like a weekly class
Correct.
for judo, but how does the tournament work?
Well, after
Is that on the same day as the class, or...?
Yeah, so we do it every week. We have a class, and then he said to all the men and the women in the class, he said...
Who's he?
Charlotte.
No, I haven't got to Charlotte yet.
I thought she was your judo instructor.
She is.
She is?
She is, yes.
But he said...
Let me finish. I said tournament. Tournament? How many done for? I said, I'll do a tournament when you have a sex change, mate. So she said, next week we're going to have a little bit of a tournament between you lot. So I thought it was just all a bit of fun, so I turned up the following week, ready for my tournament, and I got there a bit early, dropped the kids off, but the adult class starts a bit later, and I saw the pub, went over, and I was chatting with the other bloke, who's one of the dads.
All right, so you're both in your judo gear?
Yes.
What's the name for that?
I call it the white dressing gown.
And she's come bowling in.
So she's come bowling in, I said, bowling's next door. And,
why is she in the pub?
Because she's looking for us, and we've gone on a bit late.
Oh, you've got...
Yeah,
right.
well, actually, what actually happened was we were a bit late.
Yeah, what did actually happen?
She's walking past the pub. We were actually at the bar, sort of looking out the window, having a pint and a chat, and we literally saw someone just sort of walk past and go... and then come in the pub and tell us off.
Because used to being the star pupils, obviously, you was going to...
That's not how it works in martial arts, Danny. Not just the star pupils get respect.
Ah.
Everyone is equal.
What's your favourite move in judo? Because judo is full of a wide variety of stances, and what's the one that really gets Lee thinking, this is
You had
for
to
me?
narrow it down to your favourite 6 or 7.
I think it's probably teppanyaki.
Sorry? That's a starter dish, isn't it?
Well, that's the funny thing. All judo moves are named after dishes. I did the sushi, and the weird one, you're not going to believe, the pot noodle.
If you wanted to demonstrate any moves, the floor is yours.
Oh,
if you feel that would help prove your point.
So, well, what you do is, what would you like to see?
Well, first of all, your opening stance.
OK. Well, don't do it back. Got an example of a move. Rob, come out here, I'll show you.
Not in a million years.
You started it. You started this, Rob. Do you remember a minute ago when you said, get out there? You're regretting that, aren't you, Rob? Right, stand
How
there.
well have you taught him?
Stand there. Right. So what you do? The first move you'll
Bow to him, Rob,
Yeah,
for God's
bow.
sake, or he'll kill you.
No. Then you come here.
Ryan!
You take a lapel like this.
Yeah.
You'll take a lapel like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa!
Right foot forward like this.
Yeah. Don't you dare.
And then you get like that,
Yeah.
and then you sort of lean on, and then you.
Sorry, Rob. So they just said in my ear, "Are you okay, Rob?" I'm a BAFTA-nominated actor. So we need an answer. David's team: is Charlotte Joe's soothing stranger, Moira's mimicking mate, or Lee's martial arts master?
Well, let's just get Lee out of the way. I mean, it's just
Oi,
silly.
oi, come over here and say that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem very plausible, but that was a good move.
Well, he goes over easy, though, doesn't he? I mean, I think it's Moira. I think Joe, he's an odd mark, but I don't know, what do you think?
John, I think it's Moira.
Yeah.
I think we think it's Moira. I think on the basis that Lee has shown himself able to push Rob over. And that's not nothing, but at the same time, it's not much. Whoa, hang on a minute. Just the rapping thing, that's just so confusing as a thing that I think I'm going to pretend I've never heard it. So,
We're going for
Team
Moira.
Happy will go for Moira.
The impersonation, the first
Yeah.
bit of the news.
Exactly.
OK. Charlotte, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Charlotte, and Joe watches my videos to relax on an evening.
Thank you very much, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, and we start with... It's Moira.
On a cold winter's evening, I like to treat myself to a jacket potato with a melted Kit Kat on top.
David's team.
And now the weather. I mean, it sounds delicious the way Moira puts it. You know, I mean,
Any batter involved in this, or just
No.
a straight Kit Kat?
No, this is but very, very, very hard skin.
Sorry?
Jacket potato.
Oh, what?
is
A really crispy jacket
very
with
crispy,
and
yes.
what sort of steak's the Kit Kat in?
It's melted.
A complete. What about the wafer? That don't really melt, does it, wafer? So.
Well, it adds a sort of an interesting kick.
Chunky or forefinger?
Oh, sorry, you'll have to excuse John, he's not been speed dating before.
I only know the double Kit Kat.
You've not heard of the classic four-finger Kit Kat?
Look, times are hard.
When did this start, Moira? How did you discover this?
Ooh, about 3 years ago.
Really? Then what sparked it off?
I thought I like jacket potatoes.
Who doesn't?
I've done the tuna.
Who hasn't?
Let me try the Kit Kat.
Why not?
the next one is the stage. Yeah, Kit Kat.
Have you ever heard, Moira, of cheese?
So just a couple of years ago, someone introduced you to it. Go, listen, you want to whack a Kit Kat?
I don't think anyone Moira knows has ever used the phrase whack a Kit Kat on it. I don't think Moira knows anyone to talk about. Am I right, Moira?
Can I ask more about the cooking process?
It's very, very lengthy.
Moira, don't push it.
I mean, obviously, of course, but at the end of it, you've got a jacket potato with a Kit Kat on it, so it's worth hours and hours of work.
You blast it in the microwave, then you put it in the oven for, about 20 minutes. Then you halve it, then you slap the Kit Kat on top, do another 10 minutes.
So what do you think, David? Is she telling
I
the
think
truth?
it sounds like a disgusting meal.
Am I the only one that thinks that actually sounds really nice? I quite like that.
I like cars and I like chips, but I don't drive over my chips. Not everything that you like should be mashed together in the same...
That's Rich coming from 8 out of 10 cats does count now.
So what are you going to say, David?
Danny,
I think she's a very sophisticated woman, and I think, you know, very cultured. No way in the world would this lady whack a Kit Kat. Drop a potato.
That's the line we go out on.
I think, all in all, we don't believe it.
So, Moira, truth or lie?
I'm not having it. It's a lie.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 2 points to 2. But of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week this week is Danny Dyer. Yes, Danny Dyer. Mainly because I'm frightened of what he might do to me if I give it to someone else. Good night. Would I Lie to You? The show with naked truths and well-dressed lies. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian whose performances have put a smile on many people's faces, if not his own. It's Jack D. And a man who's cool, he's hip, he's dench, he's amazeballs, he's OMG, he's the dog's bizzle, he's YOLO. I don't know what any of those words mean. It's Tinchy Strider. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedian who describes himself as a chubby sociopath, which is strange because I've never thought of him as a sociopath. It's Romesh Ranganathan. And the presenter of the National Lottery, where every week some lucky person wins millions of pounds, loses all their friends, breaks up with their spouse, falls out with their family, and ends up living alone in a giant house they paid too much for. It's Gabby Roslin. We begin with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Romesh, you're up first tonight.
When I was a teacher, whilst trying to explain a tricky concept, I accidentally locked a pupil in a cupboard.
David's team.
OK, what was the concept? Was it the concept of imprisonment?
It was a maths lesson. I was teaching the topic of probability and chance.
That's the chances of getting locked in the cupboard.
Well, that became an extra learning objective. That wasn't the main one. I was trying to get across the idea of
Narnia.
Yeah. I was trying to get them to understand how to explain the concept of probability. So the idea was that if you had, like, an alien arrive on Earth, how would you explain probability?
Which would be the first thing you'd do, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No, actually...
Put the laser down, let me talk to you about maths.
Yeah. Romesh, what age group was this?
So this is year 8, so 11, 12 years old.
So...
what happened is I needed somebody to pretend to be an alien.
OK.
So I selected a child from the class. I didn't just go out and look for one.
How did you select? Did you go for the little green one with the pointy ears?
No, actually, what it was is I thought I was doing a good thing because, you know, you get some kids that are sort of... they have problems making friendships and stuff like that. And I had a kid like that in the class, so I thought I'd bring him out of himself.
You chose the kid that got bullied to be the alien. So the rest of the cards can point at him and go, alien.
I mean, to be fair, I thought we were just playing a game. I didn't realise it's an Ofsted inspection. So basically what it was, I was trying to make it realistic.
OK.
So I said to him, why don't we pretend this cupboard is like a transformation chamber? You know, you go in the cupboard, you go in as a boy.
Oh, it's just getting worse, isn't it? One of my kids came home from school and described this scene. I'd be down that school like a shot.
How surprised will you then be to see that teacher on the BBC a few years later?
In the current climate, not surprised at all.
Basically, I said to him, you're going to go into the cupboard, you're going to transform into an alien.
What was the concept again he was trying to teach the kid?
Probability.
Probability?
Yeah.
We haven't got to that bit yet. We're going to find out when he steps out.
Oh, right now we're trying to find out how to transform to an alien right now.
That's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to him coming out. We never get that far, do we? What am I talking about?
At the next Ofsted inspection, a small skeleton was discovered.
And they said, what are the chances of that? And they said, well, interesting you should ask that. What were you going to do, though? That's what I want to know. If he hadn't got locked in, what were you going to do?
The idea was that he was going to come out and be the alien, and then I was going to get different kids to...
different kids to... Don't lose confidence.
So, I was going to get different kids to explain to him what probability was. So he was going to be like the dummy alien, and then he'd be like... Boo, boo, boo. And then...
Never to be bullied again.
I can't help feeling that I'm a little bit under attack here.
It's all right, because you may be lying, in which case you're off the hook. Why does it help to understand probability, to get children to explain it to an alien?
So basically, in order to get the idea that a kid understands a concept, them explaining it and that explanation being clear illustrates that they have learnt it completely.
So Romesh, you've sort of left it at he's in the cupboard. What, he got in?
Yeah.
What happened?
I realised I couldn't open the door to let him out. So I sort of started looking around for other teachers to help me. And they said, actually, the cupboard, it can be opened from the inside. The problem came when I said to him, you're going to have to come out the cupboard, just open it from the inside. And he replied, because he was being an alien.
Right.
So, that extended the problem. And he was in there for 20 minutes.
So he came out in the end, he eventually opened it, he came out and...
Well, the lesson was ruined.
What are you thinking, David?
I do know that Romesh used to be a maths teacher.
Oh, OK.
Right. So, and that, you know, education's loss was show business's gain. There were so many gaps in the story, I just...
Yeah, the story wasn't really adding up, right? For a maths teacher,
I like that.
We think it's a lie, do we?
I think it might be.
It's a lie for all of you. OK. Romesh, truth or lie?
The story is true.
It's true. Romesh did accidentally lock one of his pupils in a cupboard. Tinchy, you're next.
Sometimes I pretend to have broken something in my house so that when a man comes round to fix it, I can play him at ping pong.
So hang on, just to be clear, what you're saying is you sometimes pretend that there's something broken in your house to get an handyman round so you can what?
So we can play ping pong.
Why did you get a strange man round to play ping pong?
It's not really a strange man. He's a neighbour, but he's like a handyman. When, like, sometimes, you know, I want to play ping pong, I'll tell him something's
Why
broke.
can't you just tell him you want to play ping pong?
Because, I don't know, I just...
Are you telling me the relationship with your neighbour is so bad that the only way you can get him to come round to your house is by pretending something's broken at your place?
No, it's not that bad. He likes ping pong.
What's he called?
What's he called?
I don't know, I've never met him.
What's he called? Handyman. You could call him Handyman.
But you know, but what's his real name when
What's
you
his
when
real
he's
name?
not
His real name's
handyman?
Paul.
Paul the handyman.
Paul, yeah, Handyman Paul, really, not
And
Paul
how
the
long have you
handyman.
known Paul for?
I've been living there for maybe the past 3-4 years, so
And
yeah. That
how
long.
many times has he played ping pong with you in that?
Oh, loads of times. Always something wrong in my house.
So you might say, what might be broken, for example?
For example, I might say, okay, the light's off in like the conservatory or something, and then.
Conservatory? Oh, you're very grime, aren't you? So you pour all your hip-hop money into a conservatory, and... so how would you go from the lights broken in the conservatory
Yeah.
to... Do you want a game of table tennis?
When he comes round and then, say, for example, sometimes it's not broken, I say, oh, I fixed it as he gets there, and I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, let's pop in for a quick ping-pong game.
David, do you play table tennis?
I do, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Are you good?
And I'm all right.
Okay.
But can you fix a light switch? Otherwise, you've got no chance of playing it.
Absolutely not. No.
So how do you serve, David? Do you serve like that? Like that?
David
or
always
like
gets somebody
that?
to serve him.
Potentially, I'd really like to sort of to get an idea of how you move the conversation to ping pong. So let's say you've broken your TV. So how would it go?
I'll be Paul the handyman.
Hello.
Oh, I haven't opened the door yet. Is it sticking? I can fix that. Actually, no, I can't, because we're going to have to play table tennis again.
When someone knocks your door, like, knock, knock, I say, who is it? I don't open and say, who is it?
OK.
Who is it?
Paul, the handyman, you phoned me about 3 minutes ago about your television. Who do you think?
Oh, hello, Paul. Yeah. Open the door. You're in. What's up?
What's up? You tell me. It's your telly.
That's
I want to see what is happening.
Your relationship with him is very sarcastic.
You try being his ping pong mate. You start getting sarcastic.
How do you introduce ping pong?
I say, oh, yeah, do you want a drink? And then he'll be like, I'm all right. And I'm like, do you want a game? Kind of simple.
And you give him the special drink and he wakes up in the table tennis.
It's like...
Answer me this. What is he wearing?
What's he wearing?
When he wakes up.
When he wakes up?
Have you dressed him as a professional table tennis player?
No,
He straps us to a mannequin. I'm sick of this!
So what are you thinking, Lee? Is this looking plausible?
Gabby.
I think it's true because he doesn't want to be too upfront with Paul, the handyman, so he invites him round to fix...
Handyman Paul.
Sorry, Handyman Paul. With Handyman Paul for ping pong. Ping pong Paul.
Even that name is better. Ping pong Paul.
Ping pong Paul.
So what are you thinking?
I think it's a lie.
So Romesh says it's a lie.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Gabby says it's true. It's got to be a lie.
It's a lie. OK, Tinchy, truth or lie?
Everything I was saying was all true.
Yes, it's true. Tinchy does like to play ping pong with the man that comes round to fix things in his house. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Georgia. So, let's start with Gabby. What is Georgia to you?
This is Georgia, and when she fell down a manhole, I was unable to help her because I couldn't stop laughing.
Right, so, Romesh, how do you know Georgia?
This is Georgia. I have an irrational fear of sock puppets, and last year I had to leave a children's party when she put one on.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Georgia?
This is Georgia. After spending a weekend at her hotel, I drove home only to find her cat asleep in the boot of my car.
So there we have it. Gabby's mate in a manhole, Romesh's sock scarer, or Lee's lost cat lady. David's team, where do you want to start?
So, Gabby, what were the circumstances of Georgia's accident?
We had been shopping.
To your friends?
Yes.
How do you know each other?
She used to be my next door neighbour.
So how old were you when this happened, the manhole incident?
About 13.
And describe the mishap if you can keep a straight face.
We'd been shopping, and the bus was coming, and I said, run for the bus, and then I heard a scream, and suddenly I realised that she'd fallen down a manhole.
You see, that to me, that would have really hurt.
I think if you're running, you don't fall vertically down a small opening.
Well, she's only
real
little.
life. She's still able to run with a big enough stride to not fall directly down a manhole.
But what if you had like a titchy strider doing it?
So, she got out, and what was the extent of her injuries?
How bad is this story? She only started walking 6 months ago.
She had a very bad
chin.
Oh, chin? She'd broken her fall with her chin.
She wasn't even touching the floor. She goes, what's up? I can't speak because I'm
The key question now is what Jack alluded to, is that if you're running along, you've got forward momentum.
Yes.
And only one foot will be where the manhole is.
Yeah, but
not
that
both
tallies with what she's saying, because one foot we're going, you go forward and chin.
No, it's not very. They're not very wide manholes, because manholes are about, you know, they're only, you know. To go down it like that, you'd have to be aiming for it, wouldn't you? You'd have to be doing run, jump, legs together. Right, Romesh, you have a fear of sock puppets.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
OK, I believe you. Why?
It's this. I find that like a snake.
At any point, they can just turn towards you.
Yeah. You know, it's the unpredictability of it. You know, like, it's not fun.
No.
You know, they've got the sock puppet there, then you're sitting down, they go, that's not funny, that's terrifying. It's horrible.
And what was the occasion with Georgia? What?
Well, I don't actually know Georgia that well. What happened was that I was going to a kid's birthday party with my children.
OK.
And the problem that we have is that our oldest child is very, you know, sort of chilled out and he just has a nice time. The second one is, well, he's not. And so we arrived at the party and just sort of his behaviour was unacceptable. He was shoving kids and it was sort of getting pretty embarrassing and we were trying to control it. And so basically she saw that there was an emergency situation. I sort of wandered over and she was reaching into her pocket to pull out what I hoped was a gun. But it turned out to be the sock puppet. And she put the sock puppet on and then, here he comes again, hello.
She says a lot of, it's unpredictable. It's not unpredictable.
Yeah, but you don't know
you
don't know what the puppeteer might do, what they might think is
Well,
funny.
they're either going to do that or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can do that.
Yeah,
Attack.
But it's not the sock is not what enables them to do that. In many ways, any human might suddenly do that to you. It's the risk we live with whenever we interact.
I'm not.
Is that what you're thinking when you're chatting? Look at that strange look you give me when we're having a drink afterwards. And you've got that constant.
I always think with you, give it a couple of yards. So if you suddenly do that, get away.
So how did you react, Romesh?
I just sort of grabbed my son and I went, I'll get him, I'll sort him out, don't worry, thank you, ha ha ha. And just tried to not look. And then I just sort of ran out of the party into the back garden.
Right. She's not going to come after you with the sock.
No, if she'd have come out to the garden with like this, I would have just knocked her out.
So, Lee, Cat in Car Post Hotel I've written down.
That's her name, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of cat was it, Lee?
Oh, it's a black one.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of hotel?
Red.
What kind of car?
Blue.
You there for the weekend?
I'd taken my wife away for a weekend in a boutique hotel in the New Forest. The Old Forest wasn't doing it for me.
Right. Had you got home when you discovered the cat?
Yes, I'd got home and I opened up the boot to let the wife out. No. I'd opened up the boot to get the luggage out.
The flattened cat?
No. What had happened is I opened up the boot of the car. I'd gone into the hotel, because I put my bag in, but my wife was chatting away to someone else, trying to get her away. Says, come on, we should probably drift off now. That's when the cat had jumped in.
And you drove back home.
Drove back home.
No incident, no sound of purring or yowling that you couldn't attribute to your wife.
Yeah, no, I just... I'm a bit rude, David. And shame, mate, let yourself down. Still doing old school comedy, I think. And we hadn't heard anything. We had the radio playing quite loudly, and we all know that the sound of Spandau Ballet is a lot louder than...
And you remembered when you saw the cat in the car, that's the cat from the hotel?
Yeah, I mean, a jet black cat in a hotel. You don't see a lot of cats in hotels anyway, do you?
No, you don't anymore, because you take them home in your car. Did you just drive them straight back?
I immediately rang the hotel and said, the bacon's a bit burnt, but whatever. I've got your cat. And she said, Bombing egg, all right, next time I won't cook it so much. I mean, no, it's not a threat, I'm just letting you know I've got your cat. That was just a sign. I'm not going to start sending you, like, an ear and then a paw. I mean, you're getting the cat back. Well, eventually. But no, so I said, why don't we meet halfway? We'll meet at a service station and I will give you the cat.
So, David's team, we need an answer. Is Georgia Gabby's mate in a manhole, Romesh's sock scarer, or Lee's lost cat lady?
Any initial instinct?
Feels like none of them know Georgia.
I'm not buying it about the sock puppets, although it is definitely possible.
The problem that we have here is that not all of you are telling the truth.
That is true.
I think Gabby knows Georgia. That's my instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going manhole?
Yeah.
Manhole?
Let's call her Gabby.
Gabby, please.
Far ruder than I ever intended to do. I'm so sorry. That was just... If I thought that through, I would have never said that.
So, we're saying that it's Gabby, it's the manhole. OK, yeah. Georgia, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Georgia. I'm friends with Gabby, and I fell down the manhole.
Yes, Georgia is Gabby's fallen friend. Thank you very much, Georgia. Thank you. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies. And we start with... It's Jack.
I had to reprimand my builder after I came home early one day and caught him eating donuts in the bath.
Please, team.
How did you reprimand him?
I said, what do you think you're playing at? What's going on?
Were they the ones with jam in the middle, or the rings?
What, the donuts or the bath?
The donut.
Well, they were a popular brand. They were Krispy Kreme. Other brands are available, but that's what he was eating.
What did he say when you said, what the hell are you playing at?
He said, so I didn't know you were coming home. In litigation, the bath wasn't filled with water. It actually wasn't even plumbed in yet, but he was lying in it and just taking a bit of a break, having some donuts, having my donut.
Did you offer him biscuits and donuts beforehand, before you left that day?
Certainly not, no. Because I wanted him to plumb the bath in. Lay on a load of confectionery, he's not going to get on with the work. But anyway, he helped himself anyway. What upset me is he'd gone into the kitchen and helped himself to the...
Are they yours?
To the donuts. No, they were mine. That's exactly
How many
right.
donuts were there?
We bought 36 because...
What are you doing with 36 donuts?
Well, because we were expecting friends around because it's a new house.
And you were having this housewarming, curiously, before the bathroom had been finished.
Yes, I'm concerned about your plumbing.
Yeah, well, you know, the builder...
First time a woman said that to Jack.
The builder... The loo was done. In fact, one of them wasn't done, but yes.
I'm obsessed with the boldness of taking a whole box to the bathroom. More so than getting in the bath.
Yeah.
I don't care where he's sat.
I agree.
How far would he...
You don't care if a builder was in your house and sat in your empty bath?
Only after it's been plumbed in does that bother me.
Oh, so an empty bath that's not plumbed in, you don't mind anybody sitting in your empty bath?
Could wee in it for all I care, it's empty. It's not plumbed in. Can I just say, if you're thinking of breaking into my house, that was a joke. Do not urinate in my bath.
I must say I agree with Lee. I think an unplumbed bath is still the builder's province.
Yeah.
Once it's plumbed in, they've signed off on it. Then it's yours. It's your place of washing. Before then, who knows?
So anybody can go and sit in an unplumbed bath? Not
Not
anyone.
anyone. No, a qualified builder slash donut eater.
Okay, hold on.
I want to know if the party still happened, though.
Everyone arrived, didn't they? They didn't know this had happened.
Was this a showbiz event? Because I don't remember getting the invite.
Yeah. Are you in showbiz, are you, Lee?
All right. Come on. There's no need for that, Jack. Lee, what are you thinking?
I don't know, Romesh, what do you think?
I find your idea of serving donuts at a party unacceptable.
That is unacceptable.
And if I turn up to a party expecting donuts and then they said there are no donuts, you know what I'd say? Well, at least can I just have a hot bath? And you can't even offer that.
I think it's a lie. Gabby?
Must be lying.
Both say it's a lie. I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
Are you saying it's a lie? Jack, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Jack didn't catch his builder eating donuts in the bath. Next. It's Gabby.
If I'm ever worried about something silly, I write it on a sheet of loo roll, eat it, and the worry goes away.
David's team.
Right, but only if you're worried about something silly.
Well, it's those little things. You know, there's things that just bug you and you can't get out of your mind.
No. What sort of silly worry, then?
You know when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's those little things. Did I close the cat flap, or did I put the rubbish out, or
That's up to the cat.
did I turn the lights off? All of those, the little silly things. So then I go to the bathroom and I write it down.
It's not quicker just to check whether you've turned the lights on.
No, because the bathroom's closed and I've been going all the way downstairs.
Is it an ensuite?
Ensuite.
No, it's not.
Tingy's off again. Is it ensuite? Mine is. They put in at the same time as the conservatory.
And the ping pong room.
There's a lot of money in grime, I'll have you know.
So it's like a silly domestic.
Oh, it's just
have I locked the
silly
back door?
things.
That sort of thing.
When the kids go swimming at school with school,
Yes.
I sometimes worry that their swim kit isn't ready.
What happens if you wake up in the night and worry about all the loo roll you've been eating?
So what do you do when you got bigger worries?
Then I don't write it on the loo roll.
Oh, what do you write on? What do you
Kitchen
eat?
roll.
No, that
Kitchen roll.
So, OK, let's say you're worried about swim. You write swim on a
Yeah.
bit of loo roll, and then is that a whole piece?
Yeah, but just one section, not the
Just
whole
it's a
roll.
lot. It's not a lot of loo roll, but it's a lot to eat.
No, they're only little.
But they're not food. I mean, this is only little, but I don't fancy my chances of getting it down me. It's not like a sandwich.
No, but I don't want a sandwich in the middle of the night.
But just a delicious... just a delicious piece of loo roll with a slight flavour of England.
What was the first worry that led you to go around loo roll and eat the loo roll?
Do you know, it was probably when I was young. I think I was worried about doing my exams and things like that. So I put the subject that I was worried about and I just chewed it up and it went away. The worry went away.
Yeah. Did you do well in the exam?
No.
Okay.
We know that was the worry, but what all the rational people here are still wondering is, OK, I'm worried, but why am I writing on toilet paper and then eating it?
Because I wanted to go and sit in the light and the bathroom light is on.
Good, fine, yes.
And I needed a wee.
Right.
But what's the logic?
Because I thought that people say that if you write things down, it takes the worry away.
Yeah, well, they don't say if you write it down and eat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think...
I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know how else to get rid of the loo paper.
Okay, so it's...
Well, you're on the toilet! So what do you think?
I'm on the last side.
I'm thinking it's a lie.
I think we think it's a lie.
OK, conclusively a lie. Gabby, truth or lie?
It's actually a lie.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Timchi Strider. And And Tinchy's invited us now to hang with his crew and get on the decks. So thank you, Tinchy. I love a regatta. Good night. Sorts the facts from the fibs. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who admits to being a huge hypochondriac. Or at least, that's what he thinks he is. But what if it's something worse? Please welcome Joe Lycett. And a guest who called his first tour, Who is Nish Kumar? And his second tour, Nish Kumar is a comedian. Please welcome... He's spoilt the introduction, hasn't he? It's Nish Kumar. And on the Max team tonight, a host of Watchdog, who's not only going to be entertaining us tonight, but after the show is going to help me get my PPI back, Nicky Fox. And I'm not saying he's posh, but he describes the royal family as new money. It's Miles Jump. And we begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Miles is first up this evening.
Whilst on holiday in South Africa, I had a 2-minute conversation with what I thought was my wife, only to discover that a small hippo had wandered into the bedroom.
David's team, what do you make of that?
Miles, describe your wife to us.
Tall, slender, statuesque.
So did the hippo have a very similar voice to your wife?
The hippo was just sort of moving gently around.
But not for that.
Not in an especially close proximity.
What was the conversation about, and how did you go 2 minutes?
I'll tell you what the conversation was about. It was about me, and I was doing most of the talking, which obviously contributed to my
So where, in fact, was your wife?
I don't know where she was. She was just not...
Have you ever seen your wife again?
So where were you? I'm guessing that this is a safari scenario, am I right?
It was sort of on the outskirts of Cape Town.
Describe the nature of the structure you were in.
Right.
Is it a building? Is it on the 4th floor of a...
Did the hippo have to get in a lift?
OK, well, it's mainly bungalows. The resort is a collection of sort of bungalow buildings, largely A-frame wooden buildings with a kind of thatch roof.
Why were the doors so big a hippo could get in?
Well, it's a small hippo, isn't it?
How small is a small hippo?
Like George from Rainbow, or...?
Quite yay big.
So the hippo was only that big?
Yeah.
So about the size of a Labrador?
Well, let's be clear. Is that its width or its length?
That is its width, as viewed from behind, and I suspect from the front.
This is worse. Your wife's like the back end of a hippo.
This A-frame bungalow has how many rooms in it?
It's got 2 rooms. At one end there's a big bathroom, and then there's the rest of it is a very big open-plan bedroom, and it has sort of seating area in the middle of it, and it has a bed at the far end, a very robust bed, and
bed you could make love to a hippo on?
That is speculation, but I wouldn't bet against it.
OK, we're in the bungalow, OK?
I'm in the ensuite end.
Yes.
OK. and I'd been shaving and then, you know, shouting over my shoulder. And I realised after a while, I'm not getting a lot back here. And I turned round and I saw that I had not been moaning about my career to my wife, but to a baby hippo.
How long was this baby hippo?
Well, I only saw it from the back, but I imagine, statistically, it'd be, what, probably 3 times as long as it was wide?
OK, so broadly, so it was sort of as long as this desk?
Nobody measures
or
animals by width.
Well, you do.
Oh, I saw a massive snake, it was this big.
So what are you going to say? Is he telling the truth?
I think based on the width, it's a lie.
I think that was a panicked reach for width.
On the basis of the panicked reach for width. I think we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say that's a lie? OK. Miles, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Miles didn't mistake his wife for a hippo whilst on holiday. Joe, you're next.
I also went to the same resort and skinned a cheetah. I am wearing it tonight.
At the end of my first driving lesson, my instructor told me I'd done pretty well, but that I didn't need to make the noises of the car engine as I drove along.
Please, team.
OK, so what kind of noises would you make?
I find it very sort of reassuring to make noises in the car because I find it quite stressful driving. So on the first lesson, this is when it started, and I'd just go.
Replicate that if you change gear, you'd do what you just did there.
What's the reversing around a corner backwards noise?
I need to just get into the character, into the position. I go,
Would you make all the noises? Would you do indicators, for example?
No, let's not be silly.
Just to get to the nitty-gritty.
Yes.
Name of driving instructor, because I remember mine, Norman, and we ate Percy pigs.
I don't actually... Do you know what? I don't, because I had 2, because the first one was a friend of my dad's, and he kept shouting, "Don't panic."
It wasn't Clive Dunn, was it?
Don't know the reference. Who's Clive Dunn?
Clive Dunn played...
Holy...
Clive Dunn played...
You've just fallen into the generation gap.
This audience actually oohed the fact that Joe didn't know who Clive... They were like, oh, you piece
Well,
of
you're saying it
work.
oohed, perhaps they were accelerating.
So what do you think, then, Lee? What is your team thinking about this?
Nikki, what do we think, then?
I reckon it might be the truth.
You think it's the
truth?
truth?
Yeah, I'd say that. Do you, Miles?
I think just Joe is inherently believable, very trustworthy.
OK, well, we'll say it's the truth.
You're saying it's true. Joe, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
So, our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Amy. So, Joe, what is Amy to you?
This is my friend Amy, and I grossly offended her when I made a less than perfect sculpture of her head.
Nish, how do you know Amy?
This is my friend Amy. We became friends after I found her asleep in a box of volleyballs.
Finally, David, what is your relationship with Amy?
This is Amy. She is the charity shop worker who sold my shoes whilst I was otherwise engaged trying on a pair of cowboy boots.
Lee, where do you want to start?
Nish, remind us again, Nish.
I found her in a box of volleyballs.
First of all, where were you where there was a box of volleyballs?
Well, I was working at a leisure centre just after I left school. And Amy was also working there over the summer between school and uni.
and they sent me to check on the volleyballs.
That's
a good job from you, guys.
Make sure the volleyballs aren't messing around. Has your manager recently been watching Toy Story?
I believe the technical term was conduct inventory. So I was just
You're
trying
supposed to
make
count
sure.
them.
Yeah, you're supposed to count them. And it turned out that what she was doing was because no one really wanted to play volleyball, she'd found the perfect spot to have a mid-work
How
sleep
big
in.
was this box?
It was like woman size.
Could she stretch woman size?
Yeah.
You've heard of a volleyball coffin? Transport volleyball. Yeah.
So you opened it up and you saw
a sleeping woman
amongst all these volleyballs. How many were there?
I think probably like 35.
You see, you've just said to me that this box was woman-sized. Now, the largest woman I've ever seen is still smaller than 35 volleyballs. I've used this as a chat-up line. If a woman says, I feel a bit fat in this, I'll always go, don't be silly, less than 35 volleyballs for me. So did you wake her up?
Yes. And so we became friends because then I would also often have a nap
in the volleyballs?
In the volleyballs.
What was her job what was she supposed to be doing at the time?
Perhaps she was sent to count the volleyballs earlier. Had become bored by the monotony of the process. The boss I keep sending people to count the volleyballs and they never come back.
Working at the leisure centre, Nish, what else did your job demand of you?
Basically, all-round dog's body, so I would work on the front desk sometimes.
I think you said all-round ball games.
So everything except rugby.
Bowls, David.
What?
They're not totally spherical in bowls. That's
Are
why
they not?
That's why they
I would say, colloquially, they're still round, though.
Oh, hello. It's all kicking off at Bridge Club.
All right. Who else would you like to quiz?
OK, Joe, what situation were you in where you were sculpting her head?
I have an office in Birmingham where I live.
That'll do. So, yeah, I totally believe it. I mean, that makes it. You can answer any question you like, I don't mind. You have an office in Birmingham?
Yeah.
But why? Why?
Just to write jokes and be creative in.
So, you went to this office to write jokes and said to your friend, would you like to come along, sit in the corner and I'll sculpt your head?
I've been looking for a use for all that clay I keep in my office.
Have you just been watching a Lionel Richie video? Hello? So did you know how to do this?
No, but yeah, I thought practice makes perfect, so I called Amy and...
How long did you spend doing it?
Maybe an hour or so.
Weren't you tempted to just make it really soft, get her face, push it into it? Do the back of her head. At least I've got a mould.
You said she was offended by this sculpture.
Yes, she was offended.
What did you end up with?
It didn't look like her.
What did it look like?
It looked more like Ainsley Harriott.
OK. Now, what about David? I'm looking forward to this. What was it you claimed, David?
That Amy is the charity shop worker.
That's right.
Oh, yes.
Who sold my shoes whilst I was otherwise engaged trying on a pair of cowboy boots.
Can you talk us through the incident, please?
Well, I was in the charity shop.
Which charity shop?
It was a Marie Curie charity shop near where I live.
OK. So I'm setting the scene before this. You're at home. You're thinking, it's about time I got myself some cowboy boots. Willing to commit to a new pair in case I go off the idea.
Just on the very slightest off chance that they don't turn out to suit me and my personality.
Cowboy boots, I'll be honest with you, don't particularly appeal to me aesthetically.
Wow, that surprises
I don't think
me.
they go with what I like to call my style.
Oh. Well, how would you describe that style, David?
I think my style is indescribable.
Oh, no, I could describe it.
I think it's best left undescribed.
OK.
I wasn't sitting at home plotting the purchase of some cowboy boots.
No.
I was pottering around near my house, and I saw the Marie Curie shop, and I saw in the window what looked like a nice selection of second-hand novels.
Right.
And I went in, and it wasn't a nice selection of second-hand novels. It was all Ken Follett crap. But I did notice the array of shoes, and I tend to take my shoes off at home and maybe wear slippers or socks. I don't want this to get too sexy. So
I might need my inhaler.
So what I vaguely was on the lookout for was a pair of everyday, easy to put on, non-lacing shoes that I could keep by the back door in case I needed to pop into the garden for some gardening.
You said you'd taken some of your shoes to the charity shop.
I was wearing shoes.
So what, you decided take them off in the shop and hand them to her?
When you go shoe shopping, do you go barefoot? Take you seriously.
No. When I take shoes,
keep me waiting.
When I take shoes to the shoe rider shop, I choose shoes that I no longer want. I don't wander around and then go, well, do you know what? You can have these if you want. Why would you do that? You take them ready to give.
I wasn't. It was not my plan.
Can I just say, Rob, you're the only person in the whole of the United Kingdom watching this that isn't following this story.
Well, he said he took off his shoes.
Why do you think he took the shoes off?
To try the other one.
To try the cowboy shoes on.
Oh. Sorry. Well, David, I owe you an apology. There you are in the shop.
Yeah. I'm in the shop and I spot these cowboy boots, and to me, they look sort of quite loose and easy to slip on.
What length? Not width, length.
I'd say long.
About that, so they're coming up to just below the knee?
They're not, you know...
How tall are you, Rob? They're not below...
For me, they'd be thigh length.
Can't see over these.
I would say they're, for a cowboy, they're shortish. But
Leather or suede?
But they're not ankle boots.
Leather or suede?
Leather. And with a sort of bit of, I don't know the technical shoe terms, but sort of like a bit of crenellation sort of flapping on them. I'm just going to have to use the terminology of the medieval castle. It's the only way I'm describing it. Anyway, they look like...
So you saw them? You saw them?
I saw them.
OK.
So I thought, I'll try them on.
Yeah.
But they were slightly harder to get on than I imagined.
People in the shop, I imagine, were going, why is David Mitchell trying on cowboy boots?
The shop wasn't as packed as you're imagining. In fact, I thought myself to be the only customer there.
Right.
I was soon disabused of that notion.
When did you notice that your own shoes had been sold?
I think, well, I remember I walked to the back of the shop in the cowboy boots, restraining an urge to walk like John Wayne. And when I came back towards the shoe area, I noticed that my shoes weren't there.
And did you see who'd bought them?
I didn't, no.
I'm picturing a scene where you walk out the shop and you walk home, and then a few minutes later, a cowboy goes up to the counter and says, excuse me, I was just trying on a pair, and then behind him a clown and then a sailor. This just goes on all day, round and round.
Yeah. David, I don't know you. I've just got to know you today, and I admire you very much. But what I know of you from watching you on TV, the cowboy boots, it's just, I can't buy it. I can't imagine you'd even try them on.
Well, in which case, then you should say that I'm lying.
I might do.
So, we need an answer. Lee's team. Is Amy Joe's miffed model, Nish's sleepy sidekick, or David's sneaky shoe seller?
I'm more inclined to believe Nish myself.
You believe Nish?
Yeah.
Because?
Because, I don't know, I just think Amy and Nish look like they could be really good mates.
Miles, you think?
Well, I was looking at her very closely while Joe was talking about sculpting her. She looked quite icy about the whole thing.
No.
And, of course, she was very offended in the story, but during David's story, she looked, understandably baffled.
I think it might be Joe, actually. What do you think?
Well, I'm beginning to think. It doesn't even matter what I think. Your own... my job really is to agree with you, Lee. You are a man...
Are we trying to reenact Dad's Army here?
Do you think that's wise, sir? I think... I think Nish is telling the truth.
You think Nish is telling the truth? You think Nish is telling the truth?
Yeah.
Right, in that case, I'll go with what my team say.
You're saying it's Nish?
No, I'm overruling. I'm going with Joe.
Seriously?
I feel it's Joe.
All right. Amy, would you please reveal your true identity.
I'm Amy and I'm Joe's friend.
This is the sculpture that Joe Lycett... Oh, good Lord. This is the sculpture... Get ready for this. You will never, in your lifetime, witness a worse sculpture than this.
Poor woman.
Yes, Amy is Joe's miffed model. Thank you very much, Amy. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Nikki.
Right. I love gravy so much that I freeze it into ice lollies to suck in the summertime.
David.
You maniac.
What sort of gravy? Beef, chicken or vegetable?
Beef gravy would be my gravy of choice.
Do you only make lollies out of the beef gravy?
If I'm desperate...
Yeah, you do sound desperate.
I might possibly choose another gravy.
Do you use granules?
I try and avoid granules, because I think if you're going to have a gravy ice lolly, you might as well do a posh one.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks it's strange. Yeah, everyone thinks it's strange.
Do you think
But
it's strange?
No, because I think if I made you one, you suck that gravy lolly.
Need the inhaler again?
Yeah.
You suck that gravy lolly and you'll be like, Nikki...
There's the slogan right there. It markets itself. You suck that gravy lolly.
So, David, what do you say? Is this the truth, or is Nikki telling a lie?
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I think she's off her nut. I think she's made a gravy lolly.
I think it's a lie because I think... No, I can't believe I'm having to justify this. It's a gravy lolly. I think it's a lie.
I think overall, I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie. OK. Nikki, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Nikki doesn't freeze gravy to use as ice lollies. Next, it's Lee.
On a recent train journey under cover of darkness in a tunnel, I secretly switched bananas with the stranger opposite because his looked better than mine.
So, why was there no lighting in this train? Were you perhaps travelling in the 1870s?
Because it was daytime, and in daytime, they don't turn the lights on in a train.
What? So they were unaware of the tunnels on their route?
The tunnel was so brief and so quick, they didn't bother.
So it was a very brief, so it's basically like an extended bridge?
It was a shortcut.
So it was a very quick tunnel, but
very
nevertheless
quick tunnel.
you had time
I would
to swap
say
bananas.
No more than 5 seconds.
Can you demonstrate how you did it?
Yeah. I had my banana, and I was looking at it thinking, you know, when yours is just a bit... It's not... I like them really yellow. I don't like that bit where they're just starting to go a little bit black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But it was close enough where I thought, given an opportunity, I reckon I could swap that banana, because he was reading his paper. I thought, he's not concentrating on that banana. He hasn't fully engaged with the colour.
So he was reading his paper.
Yeah.
So he's holding a newspaper with 2 hands, and then in one of the hands he also had a banana.
No, it was on the table in front of... Have you been on a train recently?
The point is, he wasn't holding the banana.
I'm not that bold.
No, fine.
I'm not that bold. That would have been awkward in the darkness. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I think the lights come on. I go. Mine was sitting on the table. His was sitting on the table.
OK, and you saw the 2 bananas. Yours has gone a bit manky. His is pristine.
Just
on the turn.
Just enough that I could get away with swapping it.
So it's plausible that he might think, oh, I thought this banana was fresher than this.
But it was like a film.
It's been 14 seconds later. Maybe it's just turned.
Did you have any reading materials, or were you just sat...
Don't mock me, you know I can't read. I was simply entertaining myself, as ever, with my Etch-a-Sketch. And I remember thinking... I'm looking at it, he's not looked at that banana once. That's wasted on him, but that's irritating me. Yeah. So, and I just thought, like that, put it back in its case, I'm very protective of it. And I thought, could I? And I was tempted to do it. I thought, no, I'll never get away with this. And then suddenly, it was pitch black.
I'm struggling to envision a tunnel that takes 5 seconds to get through, but is...
Well, do you know those really long tunnels?
Yeah.
Imagine one of them, but really short.
That renders the whole carriage, it just complete blackout.
Yeah. Well, you know, all I can say, this is one important factor you're missing. Bright sunshine, eye adjustment.
The effect of the bright sunlight directly on your eyes.
Did I not mention how bright it was?
Very, very bright.
Oh, it was bright. I can't help thinking he wasn't reading that paper, he was shielding him. In fact, the banana was so bright. I think the bananas actually grew on the train.
Yeah. It was a moment of complete blackness.
Black!
You're almost blinded in this blackness.
You know, it was so dark. You know when it's so dark, you think, God, it's dark, I could nick a banana.
But that's my whole point. How did you manage to put your hand on his banana to be so... I mean, you must have rummaged around.
No, I didn't rummage. Picture the scene. The Etch-a-Sketch is away. He's behind his paper. And I'm looking, and his banana's definitely reachable, and he's not looking, and it's there. And even before we got through the tunnel, I'm tempted. I'm going, could I? No. Could I? No, there's no one looking here. There's no one looking. And I'm so close to making that decision.
Yeah.
It goes black. Get it. Get it. Go. And I'll never forget his face. I'll never forget his face. He literally, it made a bit of a noise, a bit of a kerfuffle, and the lights came, and he literally went... You have got away with it.
So what do you think, David?
What do you think?
Absolute nonsense.
All right,
What do
just
you
listen,
think?
give me another go. It was a pomegranate on a rickshaw.
I mean, it's a very, very rich, complete picture that Lee has painted.
Yes.
But I don't think he... I simply don't think he would
Grapefruit in a
steal
brothel?
someone else's...
I think he looks low on potassium as well.
Yeah.
So, it is a lie. Lee, were you... This is everybody's on tenterhooks to find out. Were you telling the truth? Or was it maybe a lie?
What do we think, Sue?
No. This is the one where you know the answer and you say.
Oh, I see. In that case, it's a lie.
Yes. Amazingly, it's a lie. Lee didn't secretly switch bananas with a stranger on the train. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 4 points to 1. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Celebrating 50 years of Just a Minute, Paul Merton interviews Nicholas Parsons. Just go to the Radio 4 website. Next, though, meeting the people of real America who've changed the shape of the country. Miriam Margolyes on a big adventure.
The show with tall tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a heavyweight boxer who Lee was telling me earlier he could definitely take in a fight. It's David Hay. And a comedian and former maths teacher. When he goes to a gig 200 miles away on a train travelling at 70 miles per hour, he knows exactly what time he'll get there. It's Romesh Ranganathan. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a musician who once had 300 girls faint at his gig. That happened to me once. The St. John's ambulance chalked it up to boredom and poor ventilation. It's Martin Kemp. And the hottest thing to come out of the Great British Bake Off since a burnt brioche in Bread Week, it's Mel Gedroych. So we begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. David Hay, you're first up tonight.
I refuse to play my son at tennis since he beat me at the age of 5.
How old is he now?
He's 8 now.
So you've not played for 3 years?
No.
Because you really don't like losing?
I hate losing, particularly to someone so small and who laughs hysterically as they're doing it.
I've seen some of your opponents. You don't mind boxing them?
I take him to the park sometimes for him to play other adults and take great pleasure in watching him beat them. That's like one of my favourite things to do, just to go and say, I bet you can't beat him. And I'm like, OK, how much? I'm like, how much do you want to bet? And
This is lovely, so you're sort of pimping him out as a betting...
He gets 10% of it.
Yeah.
Has he got, like, Lego and stuff? I mean...
No, he's very active. He had a lesson with Boris Becker the other day. He was his coach. Yeah.
Were you watching?
Boris
that must be terrifying for Boris Becker. Like, you're doing really well, really good. Please don't kill him.
What's your boy's name?
Cassius.
Cassius? So he's Cassius Hay?
Yeah.
I just want to know, where did you get that idea?
With my kids, I was one of those fathers that everything they did, I let them win. You know, none of that.
There's no fun in that, though, mate. Like, what's really enjoyable is really crushing them. Like, if I was you, I would have gone away and had secret tennis lessons, and then casually just gone, do you want to have a little knockabout? Then slam!
Where's Boris now?
Did you have to pay Boris, or was it a favour?
No, it was a favour. He heard through the grapevine about Cassius being a
One day, you know you're going to get the call, don't you? Hello, David. Perhaps you remember what I did for your son. Now it's payback time. I'm stuck in a cupboard. So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
What do we think?
What do you think, Martin?
I think it's true because...
You're not listening, are you? You're undressing him.
Lee, I'm sorry. She's looking straight past you. Mel, have some sympathy for the man.
Now I know how Tony Hadley feels.
So, what are you going to say?
The Boris Becker seems a bit extraordinary for me.
Mel is saying lie, Martin
I'm
can.
saying true.
You're saying true?
Lie. We'll go with Martin and say...
You're going to say it's true. OK, David, truth or lie? Wow. It's true. David does refuse to play his son at tennis since he beat him aged 5. Mel, it's your turn.
When I was a child, the only thing that would get me to sleep was my parents reading me the takeaway menu from our local Chinese restaurant, the Flying Chopstick.
David's team.
At what age was this?
I'd say it kicked off at 7 and probably lasted about a year.
Was it read out in any type of accent?
No. Well, my dad...
Would you say any type?
Any type.
There's one specific one. If they did a French accent, it'd be it's quite surreal, isn't it? But I'll go with it.
My dad is half Polish, half Lithuanian, so it had a sort of Eastern European tinge.
Could you give us a kind of a little rendition?
So it'd be something along the lines of...
This will be interesting.
It'll be something
We'll just separate ourselves from the person doing the routine.
You don't want to be in the clip when it comes on the news, do you?
So Dad would say, for example, black bean with chop suey, something like that. Black bean.
Was your dad the fella from Sesame Street? One pork balls. Two lovely pork balls.
You know, lychee for the end of the menu.
That's
Yeah, I know that. The Flying Chopstick, they just serve a single lychee, don't they?
It was the staple. It was the 70s. Things were a little bit sparse then. It was Wilson's, you know, Things are hard. I can't remember his speech, but you know the one I mean. Things are terrible.
Wilson's Things Are Hard.
Wilson's things are...
Wilson, Things Are Hard.
We've only got light cheese. Things are hard. We've only got light cheese, guys.
How far into the menu would you drift off?
That's a very good question.
That's why I asked it.
Yeah. My eye would be sort of fully open, like that. A little bit like...
Just one eye open.
One eye open, always looking, always just checking. And then I would say, by the end of the first page, the eye would be down.
So you used to go to sleep half a face at a time?
Can you remember the first time that this happened?
It would have been... I think it was on a Friday night. Mum and Dad would have been entertaining, and I laughed a lot and then fell asleep.
So what do you think, then? David Hay, how is this striking you?
The detail... The fact that she knew straight away what day it was on a Friday night. I don't remember what day it was when you were 7.
Oh,
I can't remember last week. I get punched in the head for a living, but...
But David, they did it a lot. They did it a lot.
Repetition, eh?
Repetition. So I knew the menu back to front because they had to do it so
Well,
often.
that's just Chinese. It would be that way, no, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Romesh, what are you thinking?
I think it. I don't buy it.
David, actually, I've got two Davids. We'll call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. What are you thinking, David?
Well, I think I don't believe it.
You realise, I like the system you've got there. We're going to call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. So what do you think, David?
I don't think she's at the age of 7.
Yeah.
I think a 7-year-old child will require a coherent story.
All right, so you're saying it's a lie. Well, let's find out. Mel, truth or lie?
The story was, in fact, a lie!
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Carlos. David Hay, what is Carlos to you?
This is Carlos, and I accidentally knocked him down in a boxing demonstration.
Romesh, how do you know Carlos?
This is Carlos. I once broke my strict vegan diet because I didn't want to offend him.
Now, finally, David Mitchell, your relationship with Carlos.
This is Carlos. He came to my house to deliver a pizza, but we ended up building a bed together.
So there we have it. Is Carlos David Hay's boxing buddy, Romesh's diet destroyer, or David Mitchell's DIY delivery guy? Lee, where do you want to start?
David Hay, the Haymaker. Where was this demonstration?
It was at my gym.
Is it your gym?
At my gym.
And you were demonstrating as...
I was demonstrating. He works in a school that I used to go to when I was a kid, and the kids came to the gym to do a boxing demonstration.
Oh, I see.
And he got in the ring, and I do this thing where I let people punch me and I don't punch them back, and they get points if they can hit me in the face because I'm really quick.
OK.
And as I was doing that, I kind of put my arm out,
Jabbed.
and I don't normally hit people. I'm quite controlled, but this time it just sort of hit him, and he wasn't
Did you have
he
to-
wasn't knocked out like asleep, but he was knocked on the floor.
And what did the kids do?
He was laughing their head off. It was the funniest thing ever.
Really? So basically, you have said to this poor man, come in the ring, hit me in the face, and you've gone, honestly, I won't
promised him I would hit you back.
And you hit him back.
Yeah, I've done it hundreds of times and never hurt anybody.
For those who, I mean, I'm a bit of an authority, but for those who don't know much about boxing, could you show us? Could you just demonstrate what sparring is?
Imagine you're you and say Rob is Carlos.
Well, no, I can't. I can't.
You can do it. You can do it.
No,
you can do
I
it.
can't.
Come on,
You are tall. I'm 6'1". You must be what? Nothing sudden.
Okay, what we were doing, we had the gloves on. He was punching me, and I'm sort of blocking, so he's trying to hit me.
So shall I try and hit you?
Yeah, he's trying to hit me.
I can try and hit you. What are you going to do back to me? That's fine. Oh! I had you then, didn't I? Watch that one. Watch that one. Oh, he's getting ready to hit me. I can feel it. Can I give you one in the stomach? Ready? Oh. Ready? Here we go, ready?
Oh!
You're getting in the gentle, I'm back.
I don't want a general back.
No, I get... No.
It's very nice, thank you very much.
As I said, I get back what I give again.
That was hard. All right, who do you want to ask next?
OK, so, well, Romesh, you broke your vegan diet to be polite.
Exactly.
Yes.
OK, so where were you?
I was in a restaurant.
And who is this gentleman to you?
He worked at the restaurant.
What was it called, do you remember?
Yes, it was called Benito's Hat.
And what did you order, Romesh?
I went for a burrito, a vegetable burrito.
So it's Mexican food?
It is Mexican, yes,
Mexican.
Martin. I didn't know you were a connoisseur.
Well, what was it he made you eat?
Well, I was sitting eating my burrito on my own. It was quite a dark scene. And then he came over and he said, you're the comedian, aren't you? We said, you're a comedian. I said, yes, I am. And he said, we've got this for you.
What was it?
It was like this sort of, I don't know what it's called, it was like a dessert, but it looked like it had more dairy in it than I'd ever seen in my life before.
Dairy is not good for a vegan. They don't like dairy.
It invalidates, you lose the badge.
Any vegans on the panel? I'm not a vegan.
I'm not a vegan.
Not a vegan. So you're a vegan. David Hay is a vegan.
I eat a plant-based diet.
A plant-based diet? I picture you like a brontosaurus pulling trees up by their roots, just grabbing at the tall leaves.
Brontosauruses are vegans.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yeah, they don't.
Shall we change your blanket?
So he gives it's a free dish because he likes your comedy. And
Yeah, so he says, oh, I've got this for you.
Yeah.
And I just sort of felt under pressure, you know. He was like, he'd done a really nice thing. They'd cut the slice out of somewhere and they decorated it and they'd done a little thing with it. And I just thought, I don't want to go, you've offended my sensibility.
So how did it taste? I mean...
Incredible.
It was good.
It was one of the best things I've eaten in a long time.
I was vegetarian for about 10 years, and I always said, nope, I'm not going to eat that, I'm a vegetarian.
Yes, ordinarily, if you're at a party or
Had you
something,
been
someone
drinking?
says, do you want this? No, I've not been drinking, no, but...
You could use that as an excuse.
Is that the type of vegan you are? 3 o'clock in the morning eating a kebab? Just, I'm drunk, mate.
What about...
called David.
Little David.
Oh, the bed story.
Right, so
he called for pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos
Yeah.
came round delivering the pizza, and they ended up building a bed together.
Right. Well, what?
Was a bed a flat pack then? Is that
It was
how
a flat
came?
pack, yeah.
Was it for yourself?
No,
Who was it for?
it was for my parents.
Had they not visited before?
Well, they had visited before, but
They would sleep standing up.
They'd not stayed the night before in that house.
We wanted to keep things on a formal standing.
Do you think David orders pizzas? Can't imagine ordering
It's amazing the things that people won't believe of me.
Imagine him ordering
Orders
a pizza.
pizzas?
Yes.
Well, what else?
Does.
Well, what else would he do in a situation where he needs food quickly?
I think he'd order some sort of Roman feast or a Tudor meal.
I agree, but those sort of shops have been closing down at quite a speed recently.
I can't imagine him just ordering...
Tudor meal? I could just speed dial Tudor meal. I'll just have the Tudor meal number 4. With extra wrens.
So he knocks on the door. When he knocks on the door, did you have a plan that when
Yeah.
the pizza man comes round, you're going to ask him, or was it a spur of the moment thought?
Well, the body of the last pizza man was beginning to smell.
You murder one pizza man, then you have to murder another pizza man. That's the domino effect.
The bed was...
And you've been trying to make this bed on your own.
I had.
Which bit had you got to?
Well, broadly, I'd managed to get the sort of side bits in the bed head bit.
Right.
And some of the kind of slats were more or less in
Let's
place.
be honest, you've almost finished then.
You put the slats on already, but you still haven't done the bottom.
Yeah, I couldn't...
You didn't do the slats at the end.
Put the slats on before
Exactly.
you attached the 2 side bits. to
What
the
else had you
bottom.
done? Had you also made the bed and plumped the pillows? I mean, you've gone in the wrong order of all this.
So the doorbell goes, here's your pizza. Oh, it's you. Hello, mate. Here it is, extra pepperami. There's the money. You give him the tip.
I haven't given him the tip yet. The tip happens later. I give him a much...
Oh, my God, I want you to come to my bedroom and then... There may be a tip in it for you.
No, I come to the door quite hassled. I think possibly holding 2 or 3 random pieces of wood.
Yes.
And I say, I'm terribly sorry, but could you just help me with something? For a minute. I'm just trying to assemble a piece of furniture.
Right.
And I just need someone to hold the other end while I shove something in. I can't vouch that those were my exact words.
All right, well, we need an answer.
Yeah.
Well, we need to rule one out. That would help.
Could just rule one in, and then that's quicker.
Rule little David out.
Definitely.
Rule little David out.
Yeah.
Well, then we're left with the haymaker, let's say, brutalising the teachers in a one-sided fight, or Romesh. I mean this in the nicest possible way, Romesh, but your face doesn't scream accommodating.
So what's it going to be, Lee? Time to make a choice.
We want to go with David.
The haymaker.
Haymaker.
We'll go with the haymaker.
You're going with the haymaker. Big David Hay, you're saying it's a teacher. You accidentally knocked him down on the floor. OK.
Yeah.
Carlos, would you please reveal your true identity?
Hello, my name is Carlos, and I made Romesh break his vegan diet.
Yes, Carlos is Romesh's diet destroyer. Thank you very much, Carlos. Which brings us to our final round, Fire Lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
In the last year, I have broken not 1, but 2 world records.
Good team.
World records.
You heard it right. It's a darts world records, actually. The one sport I actually am not bad at.
Are they both in darts?
Both, yes. Both records are in darts. Both
And what are the 2 records in darts that you now hold?
I am the world record holder for the most amount of number 2s in a minute. And I'm also the world record holder for the most bullseyes in a minute. But not just the bullseyes, the green bit, the outer 25 as well.
Right, so the most number 2s in a minute.
Correct.
And the most bullseyes. So, how many is it?
That's a good question. I can't remember. The number 2s, it's 18 number 2s in a minute.
Yeah.
And the bullseyes, or 25s, was 12.
Did you get an official records adjudicator to come and...
The Guinness Book of Records were there.
You're saying that you're in the Guinness Book of
I'm going to be in the
Records?
Guinness Book of Records this year, yeah.
How was it organised?
It was actually a television programme got involved, so they booked the people.
What television programme?
Not that programme that hasn't been on for 20-odd years.
Cheryl Baker.
The new one called Officially Amazing, which is the children's version on children's television. Do you watch children's television?
I think the one you were talking about was also for children. It's just you were a child then.
Oh, yeah.
And did they televise both of your records? Did they think, God, that 2s one was good?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that, vary that up by having him aim at the bullseye. Did they think that was...
They told me in advance I could have a go at both world records. I think, to be fair, the first world record, the most number 2s in a minute, was a world record that had never been attempted before.
So there's no record to beat.
Correct.
So one would have won it.
No, because they set a bar. They say you have to be at least a minimum standard. It's not like your opponents. You have to.
No, don't anger him.
So, you have to reach a minimum standard, and I think the minimum standard for that, they said, was 14. But the Bulls and 25s was an official record that did exist.
What was the previous record?
11.
And you got?
12.
What are you thinking, David?
Well, what do you think?
It sounds quite plausible. There's loads of those kids' shows when they do those silly challenges
No.
and stuff.
No. Don't undermine my moment. This wasn't a silly little challenge. This was the world record.
Yeah, but as you say, it was a world record. It was the
first one,
the
but the other
first
one. But
someone's got to be the first one.
No, but the other one
Someone was there.
The other one wasn't. Don't make me come over there, David. So the other one already existed and was 11 by an American.
Romesh.
I don't buy it. I think that they wouldn't let you go for 2 records in a show. Officially Amazing, I've never heard of. That isn't officially amazing. It's not official, or is it amazing?
It might be.
If it was a show called Vaguely Interesting, then...
OK, we'll say lie.
You're going to say lie? OK. Lee, world record holder, twice. Truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Lee has broken 2 world records, and to prove it, here's a clip of Lee doing just that.
Time is running out. Come on, Lee. Get those darts in. A perfect set.
In that attempt, you achieved 12, which is a brand new...
Yes, well done, Lee, world record holder. Next, it's Martin.
I was once hospitalised after fooling around with a blow-up toy.
David C.
What was the blow-up toy?
Well, it was a lilo.
A lilo? Just a normal flat lilo?
It was a normal flat lilo, but it had a bit sticking out of it that held your margarita, like a cup holder thing on the edge.
Where were you? Club Tropicana?
Well, somewhere very similar to that, Ibiza. And I was in the swimming pool, and you know when you put your arms up here on your lilo as you're laying down?
Yes.
And someone came up underneath my lilo, pushed it over, and my arm completely goes out of socket. It's completely disjointed, sticking out like an L shape.
What happened to your margarita?
Spilt.
How long did it take for your arm to heal up afterwards to get back to normal?
Great question, David.
Well, I get out and I'm on the side of the swimming pool, and I'm in agony, screaming.
Yeah. All the other tourists were trying to name which tune it was that you were singing.
So anyway, my wife calls the ambulance. Now, the ambulance that comes is one of those really small ones that they have in Spain. So when they try to put me in the ambulance, I don't go in properly.
How small is it?
Because my arm's sticking out and I can't get through the door. So the guy gets out the ambulance man, and I'm screaming, and my wife is saying, give him something for the pain, give him something for the pain. So the guy takes off his T-shirt, rolls it up into a little ball, puts it in my mouth and says, bite on this. I had to bite on his sweaty T-shirt.
Did
stop the
that
pain.
help with the pain?
Well, it just stopped the screaming.
How long did it take to heal up? I asked the question again as you swerved it.
I had to go to hospital.
I don't understand that, but after you went to hospital, how long did it take for your arm to get back to normal? So it was fine?
I had an operation.
My client does not want to answer the question.
I'll tell you what happened. I was in there, and you know...
Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with your knees.
the tendons sewn together.
Yeah.
And you know when they wheel you into that recovery room?
Yeah.
And as you wake up, as you wake up from kind of anaesthetic, you get really cold, don't you?
Yes.
So I'm shivering away in bed, and I'm saying to the people in the recovery room, oh, I'm freezing. All of a sudden, this nurse, who was a huge, big woman, hears me saying out across the other side of the room, and she hears me saying across the other side of the room that I'm cold.
Yeah.
Next minute, she comes bounding across, lays on top of me, saying, I'll keep him warm. It was like a terrifying version of Baywatch.
What kind of unorthodox medical procedures are going on here?
So how long did it take you to recover from this?
I'm just thinking, Martin, that if we wanted to bring this to life, to visualise it...
Shall I be the nurse?
Mel, you could be the nurse.
Can I just say, I am only half dressed. I can't reveal day wear.
Even to lie on Martin Kemp?
Yeah, go on. I'll reveal day wear.
So you're lying down.
So I'm lying down in bed.
Watch your shoulder now, Martin.
I'm lying down in bed.
Right.
Saying...
Yes.
I'm freezing.
Very cold. He's very, very cold. Please.
I'm freezing.
We need a nurse. We need a nurse. Come on. Get on. Martin, are you all right?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
So it was kind of like that. But I'll tell you something, it was the last Lilo I've ever gotten.
So how long did it take to injury?
Did that really happen?
What are you thinking? Truth or lie?
I think it's pure fallacy.
Lie.
I see for sure he's lying.
Oh, yeah. Lie. We'll say lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. Martin Kemp, lie or truth? I think he means it's true.
What is that? I thought you were expecting melt to pressure nipple and it would come up.
This much is true.
That noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. Good night.